is a good podcast. Welcome to Mouse Out of Wedlock. This is a good podcast.
Did you do it in the back of a limo if the limo driver said, I'm not going to look?
Are you trying to give me like a taxi? Like, what's the name of that porn series?
I don't know. I've never seen porn in my entire life.
Good.
Fake Taxi.
Fake Taxi.
Okay.
I was thinking of crazy.
I've never heard of it.
Crazy Taxi and then Cash Cab were the two things that came into my mind before Fake Taxi.
Cash Taxi.
Cash Taxi? Remember Cash Cab?
Cash Cab is the greatest game show ever made.
Cash Cab is pretty dope, actually.
Pretty good. We're a Cash Cab podcast now.
That's correct.
Welcome to Mouse Out of Wedlock. I am your host and the only host, Xander Nolan. And I have two guests with me.
No arguments from me.
The incredibly well-fed...
Yikes, dude. All right.
I was going to say well-hung. I'm sorry. The incredibly well-hung Jakeb White. That's better, right?
What do you think about that, Jake? Get up on the mic there.
I'm hungry.
Oh.
The incredibly well-hungry Jakeb White. I'm sorry, Jake. That was mean.
I'm going to cut that part out where you apologize.
Please do. I noticed you cut out a decent amount of the singing I did at the beginning of the
Because it was like 5 minutes at the beginning of the show. I was like, if a random person clicks on this, they're going to not think this is what the podcast
is. Oh, boy.
I'm more surprised about all the singing you've left in over the last few weeks.
I keep a lot of it in.
Yeah, thank you.
Most of it in, yeah.
Thank you.
It's good. I don't have a problem with it.
Thank you. And to my right, the man who has good tastes.
Oh, thank you.
Colt Joyce. Everyone, a round of
At least
applause.
try to insult him.
Yeah, give it a go. What do you have? Come on, be mean. Be mean. I'm being serious. Be mean.
It's so hard when
Do it.
someone's looking
Do it.
in you in the eyes.
I was looking you right in the eyes and you called me well-fed.
That was
Thank
pretty
you.
harsh, honestly. Yeah.
I've been counting calories for 3 weeks.
Yes.
Yeah, and you're well fed now.
Yes.
That's it. That's all it means is like you're feeding yourself well. Is that bad?
Jake, you misinterpreted that for sure. We're gonna gaslight you into feeling better about this.
Okay.
Okay. Well, it's so tough to
Be
look
mean. Come on.
someone in the eyes and be mean to them. Aside from Jakeb, it's very easy. Okay.
Ow.
What did I do?
You kicked the earphones.
Colt.
Yeah.
I'll
break eye contact.
I've told
I'll close my eyes
I've
if
told
it
this
makes
to
it
you
easier.
before, but you have BC genetics.
Oh, shit.
Just because I can grow a beard.
No, it's just your beard and your hair and the look of your beard and your hair look like if you you took off your clothes and you put on like Roman clothes, I'd be like, oh, it's a Roman guy.
Hey, I'm not complaining about that. I'll take that.
Okay, so I'll actually insult.
Yeah,
Colt.
go for it,
I
man.
noticed earlier when we were playing Magic the Gathering, you were laughing, and I had this thought, and I was like, I shouldn't say this, but now I'm going to say it.
That's it.
You have Chuck E. Cheese energy.
Fuck
What
you.
is that?
With the way you laugh.
Also, what does that mean?
It means that when you laugh, the face you make when you laugh reminds me of the mascot of Chuck E. Cheese.
Old Chucky or new Chucky? Because this is very important. If you say
I'm only familiar with Old Chucky.
fuck yes, I take that as a compliment. New Chucky is horrific. New Chucky looks
Not
like
familiar.
a serial killer. Look up New Chucky.
Did they do that on purpose because of Five Nights at Freddy's? They're like, we need to make them creepier?
I don't. Maybe.
That would be a really bad marketing decision.
Do you think, like, if you surveyed 100 random like 12-year-olds and you said Chuck E. Cheese or Five Nights at Freddy's, which one would more people know of?
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah, for sure, right?
Easily like that.
Yeah.
So,
Here's New Chucky.
Oh my God.
Oh man, 1994 Chuck.
1994.
I
That's
fuck
what I'm talking
around
about.
with 1994.
That's who I was
Chuck.
talking about.
Hell
94.
yeah.
The way you
94.
laugh reminds me of it when you're
Okay,
your
I'm
face.
gonna take that.
The first one. Okay, so we have an image of 3 Chuckies. One from 1977. Okay, yeah.
He's a business rat.
He's a business rat and a little, little on the edge of maybe possibly anti-Semitic.
He's Mouse out of Gridlock.
Do you know his full name?
Chuck.
Charles Entertainment Cheese.
Oh, that's right. Charlie Cheese. And 1994 Chuck is a skateboarder. Obviously, he rules. And the latest one is like a CG guitar player.
It's more mouse-like now. It doesn't look like a rat anymore.
Yeah.
I don't like that about it.
Yeah, I don't like him.
It looks like a Paw Patrol character.
You're right.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
He didn't need to be made
No.
CG. He didn't need to be made.
I have fond memories of Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah.
I thought that was really cool when I was like 8, for sure.
Yeah.
Chuck E. Cheese was lit.
I just The time that they started kicking me out was the time that I still,
Hold on. They
What?
started kicking you out of
Yeah.
Chuck E. Cheese?
yeah, when I was 21.
Oh,
I was just drinking beer
right.
at Chuck E. Cheese,
Eating their
pizza. They got
swapped out pizza.
They got the food, they
Uh-huh.
got the games, they got the drinks. Like, why would I want to go anywhere else?
Did you like transition to a Dave and Buster's main event kind of deal, or did you just
The
kinda,
area that I lived in really only had Chuck E. Cheese immediately available. So
That's
I was
ageist, honestly.
Yeah, that's what I was like.
should
That's
sue.
what I'm saying. Like, we were raised on Chuck E. Chuck E. Cheese missed out on an opportunity to have adult themed.
This is the Google Trends
Oh, hell
comparison
yes.
of Chuck E. Cheese to Five Nights at Freddy's from 2004.
Wow.
Wow.
To 0. So it's way above Chuck E. Cheese. I mean, obviously, Five Nights doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Almost instantly, within, I would say, like 3 months, it way overtakes Chuck E. Cheese from its release.
Wow.
It only drops below one time.
That point right there is the release of the Chuck E. Cheese album, I guarantee.
Ooh.
Okay, it's February 2019.
Bro,
it's the only time.
I wanted to go to that concert so bad. I wanted to go to that
You
concert
were
so
30% of those searches.
bad. I thought about driving to Dallas, Texas by myself to go to the Chuck E. Cheese concert.
That would have been pretty sick.
It would have been so fun.
Imagine a mouse out of wedlock.
From the Chuck E.
From the
Cheese.
Chuck E.
From
Cheese.
the Chuck E.
Yep.
Cheese live.
You are 100%. Wait a minute.
Am I wrong?
Colt's never wrong.
Shane Dawson had a video.
The guy that had sex with his cat on YouTube?
Is that what he did on YouTube? Look, I just found an article from February 2019 about Chuck E. Cheese, and I assume this is the thing that made it
The reason
popular.
Chuck E. Cheese was above Five Nights at Freddy's in the Google Trends was
Oh, also they had a Valentine's Day 2019 deal with DoorDash.
I doubt that was the spike. Could've
Chuck
been.
E. Cheese was nominated for a Grammy in 1988. That can't be true.
I'm gonna be right back, guys.
Okay.
Just hold on.
All right. What's up with you, Jake? How you been? How's your week?
Week's been pretty good. Did not go to Chuck E. Cheese.
I'm tired. I've been working nights.
We're recording this at night.
Yeah. Someone's here.
It's after hours. We don't have to worry about that.
Okay.
We can just leave them out.
Is this like a customer or something?
I mean, if it is, like, they're not scheduled, so I don't know why they showed up.
There's not even like signage on the front of this. What why would somebody be trying to get in?
Oh,
Is that help?
was that? That might have been help.
Let's hit her again.
Help! H-E-L-P.
Oh, they spelled it. Okay.
All right.
Um,
You want to grab the door?
Sure, I guess. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, what's going on, man? Hey. Can
hi.
we?
Oh, it's so cold out there.
It's cold
It's
out there.
so freezing. Oh God.
This person's definitely having heat stroke. We need to.
Oh God.
yeah.
Can I sit down in
Yeah,
this comfortable
take a
chair?
seat. Do you need a drink or
Oh.
something? You need
I
water?
love water. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
hold on. I'll get the water. Jake, take care of this person. I'll get the water.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Hi.
What's up?
Hi. I work for Chuck E. Cheese. We were listening to your show.
You were listening live?
Yeah, we're listening to live. My name
There you
my
go.
name's
Just
Dan.
water.
Hi.
Hey, hi.
My name's Daniel Fun.
Drink that. So,
Daniel Fun?
Daniel Fun Cheese. I don't know if
DF
you,
Cheese?
I'm a rat. I don't know if you can tell.
yeah, we can tell.
I appreciate you not pointing that out. This is the first thing you saw.
That'd be rude if we did that.
No,
Drink that. You're like flush, dude.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Can you
it's-
open it for me in my pathetic, weak hands?
Yeah, I got you.
We heard and we love what you're doing. We love that you're talking about us. And I'm their social media intern, and I just want to get some cross collaboration with you guys.
Well, before you go on, how long have you been their social media intern? Was it before February 2019?
I've been interning with him for about 4 years.
Okay,
Wait,
well,
you said your last name was Cheese? Are you like part of the family
yeah,
business?
Yeah,
or-
my great uncle is Charles E. Cheese.
And they didn't give you a real job? They're just having you intern there?
Yeah, they're having me intern there.
So his name is Entertainment for E. What do you have a really stupid name for
It's
F?
fun.
Oh, fun.
Daniel Fun Cheese.
That's great.
Yeah, thank you. Danny F. Cheese is what they call me.
You need to drink the water. You're still.
Oh, sorry. I'm dying here.
Yeah, you're gonna have a
So,
heat stroke for sure.
Look, I love that you're here. We can talk about Chuck E. Cheese, but we were in the middle of a conversation about it, and I do want to just finish the follow the
I'm
thread.
happy to give any context.
So,
That's
dude,
one of the issues.
I found out the reason that it overtook Five Nights at Freddy's in February 2019.
Yeah.
And it was the
Okay.
Shane Dawson thing. He released a video
Mm-hmm.
that was essentially covering this conspiracy that Chuck E. Cheese takes uneaten slices of pizza and puts them together.
Yeah.
And that's whenever it blew back up into the search popularity.
see.
And once that passed, Five Nights took over again.
Yeah, we didn't like that kind of news being brought out. We tried to talk to Shane and
Is
tell him.
it true?
I just want to say that we take efforts to ensure the quality of our pizzas at every point of the pizza preparation process, and I cannot confirm if that happened at maybe one point at a store. We have a lot of stores, but we ensure the quality and we ensure consistency across our locations.
Okay. Some people have said it's because you have like very dull pizza cutters in the back, and it kind of just rips the pizza apart when you cut through. Is that maybe a potential?
I mean, that could be it. We have to keep all of our sharp objects unsharp because we are a child zone.
Right.
There's a lot
you
of
run
children.
a children's casino.
Yeah, there's a children's. I mean, that's one way you could say it. I don't like saying that. Casinos, you have the chance of winning money. You don't have that here, and kids get in the back of that kitchen, and we like to hey, no, but sometimes they're just interested in careers at Chuck E. Cheese, and they never leave. So we leave them back there, but we can't just leave them back in the back if they're with sharp things. So we have to keep that dull. And so maybe some of the things are dull, but with enough practice and work, your food's fine.
I assume also that one of the reasons you keep things dull is for when the animatronics come to life at night. Same kind of thing.
I can't say if that happens or not. I have yet to witness that. My great uncle Charles E. Cheese, he was real. He's not a robot.
I mean, that makes sense. That's how they get photos for the mascot,
Right.
at least the old one. Yeah. So to Colt's earlier question, what's up with all these mascot changes?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, people die. The original Charles E. Cheese.
Your uncle's dead?
Well, the original Charles E. Cheese from 1977, he passed away.
Oh, wow.
And the 1994 Charles E. Cheese, it's not that he passed away, he's just retiring. He's old.
that was Charles II.
Right, that was Charles II, and now we're dealing with my cousin.
Charles III.
Charles III.
Oh,
we call him Lil Dilly.
He seems like a real pain in the ass. He's got that music career that he cares about for some reason.
You call him Lil Dilly?
Yeah, Lil Dilly.
What is that?
What's that from?
Well, he would go around following his dad and just always asking for pickles, and we were just like, Lil Dilly. He's not good. We weren't
All
good.
Right.
We're not
Okay.
smart.
Okay, very good.
We were
very
kids
good.
when we gave him that nickname.
I understand. We don't need to. Yeah,
I was a child when I started
It's a weird
calling
name,
him.
No,
I think our middle name's my middle name's Fun. Our last name's Cheese. We're not original. We're gonna do food-based puns at each other.
Yeah, it seems like it's almost like a hierarchical Smurf kind of thing.
It is.
His name is Entertainment, so he's in charge of everything. Your name is Fun, so I assume you're in charge of the kids stuff. There's probably like a...
Well, my older brother's in charge of the kid, just social activities. Because my dad had a lot of kids, we kind of just got the jobs distributed amongst ourselves, and I got social media intern.
Which is why you're Fun?
Yeah.
Okay.
So what would you say is your shining moment for the company? What would you you love about social media that you've done for Chuck E. Cheese?
Well, we our most retweeted tweet all over Twitter was by me, in which I said I love cheese pizza.
That was the end of the tweet.
Yeah,
that's not a hot take at all.
No, we love cheese pizza, and just people kept retweeting it and making a big deal about cheese pizza. It was very weird, and I don't know. I accept the love. It really resonated with people.
Wow, it seems like you're very dedicated to this.
So why are you here?
Well, we heard you talking about our show, and we wanted to come in and say, if you want to collab, we wanted to get ahead of the another Shane Dawson situation.
Oh, yeah, you were just making sure we don't have weird relations with our pets.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
We don't condone human animal relations. Animals should only couple with animals. We think humans are inferior.
That's interesting.
This is an official stance by Chuck E. Cheese. It's in our website. You can look at it.
Wow.
I'm pulling that up.
Yeah, I wonder.
I tweet that almost every morning.
Have you ever got any backlash on that? Or?
No, people are pretty understanding, and they stand
most,
with our.
Most people probably are on that team. Yeah, I'm with you. I stand with you.
Yeah, it's pretty big. And I love it. It's one of my favorite, things to really talk about.
Yeah.
It is on there, right?
Oh, that's really funny. The very first thing it says is bestiality, more like worstiality.
Yeah,
that's pretty good.
That's funny. Did you write that?
I wrote it. We workshopped it with a big media marketing team. They helped us out, but I wrote most of the copy on that.
So I guess the question now is, we'd love to partner with you. Do you have an idea for a thing we could do, special pizza?
Oh yeah, we could do the official mouse out of Wedlock pizza.
Whoa. Jake, this is a big opportunity. What do you think we should do?
Just name the toppings and we'll call it the pizza.
This is where we decide
We can have our food in the rat casino, dude.
Does it feel right to not include Xander in this pizza portion?
I'm gonna be honest right now. He isn't testing well with our audiences.
Really?
I believe that.
With children.
Yeah, he's not testing well at all.
Yeah.
You two, though. You two.
I don't know how I feel about that. I don't think I'd
You're through the roof.
Hello, child listeners.
It's because
it's your good friend Jake here.
There's a reason. It's because you talk like children, and so it resonates with them. And I'm not saying that insultingly. I think it's admirable that you want to. You're changing your language to fit every demographic.
Diaper need a poopy changey.
That's the kind of talk that I'm talking about, pal.
Yeah, so for the pizza, Chuck E. Cheese historically does not have very complex. It's just like pepperoni, maybe sausage.
What are the options?
I'm thinking margarita.
Ooh.
Yeah, maybe get a little like culture.
Can we do like margarita with one special ingredient?
Yeah.
I think that's what we go for.
Well, okay, so maybe we're thinking of this the wrong way. It needs to be something out of wedlock related.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, I like that.
What do recently divorced people eat?
Hamburger.
You can make a pun out of it.
Pardon?
You can make a pun out of your name. I don't know.
A pun. Okay. Yes. What can we do?
What rhymes with mouse out of wedlock?
Mouse out of
Hemlock.
mouse out of breadlock, and it's breadsticks.
Okay.
Wow,
that's pretty good.
Okay, we could do that.
Forget the hemlock.
Bottomless mouse out of breadlock.
Yeah, that's what you order. You order the mouse out of breadlock.
Yeah, you're like, you raise a little flag. You say, we're out of bread. We're out of bread.
And then when you're done and you've had too many breadsticks, you say, I'm in breadlock.
That's really good.
Yeah.
And we have a team come out and cart you to the
the
pepperoni factory.
They put you in a wheelbarrow and take you back to your van.
Yeah, and then that's the part where you get to fuck a mouse, right?
Whoa.
Since it's out of wedlock.
Once again, we do not condone that. We would not sully ourselves or our bodies and allow human to interact with us.
It's a pretty firm line for us, I think. Getting to fuck a mouse or get fucked by a mouse.
I'm starting to think maybe you aren't the right guys for this. We were going to throw $1 million into this campaign.
You already partnered with Shane Dawson, or did he do a hit piece? I'm not really sure.
He did a hit piece. Okay. We're trying to come out in front of any hit pieces you two were doing.
Well,
but it seemed. But I liked what I got from you until this weirdo. So if you want to drop him from the pod, we bring in.
Wow. Okay, but
we bring in another mouse and.
Colt, don't do it, man.
It's too. We're too many episodes in for that to happen.
And
it had to be the second episode if we were going to remove a co-host from the show.
Second episode only. I get it. Well, maybe we could collab on another thing called. But for right now.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to go.
How about if you leave the contract here, we'll review it. We'll check it over and we'll get back to you on it.
All right, I'm putting that down.
And if it doesn't say, I get to fuck a mouse.
That's not happening.
Okay.
We're gonna read the contract.
We're purists.
It says it, yeah.
It's very clear. It says it at the very beginning. Right here, read it.
We, the Chuck E. Cheese Corporation, and Charles Entertainment Cheese.
Ignore that typo.
In perpetuity will not allow their customers or investors to have sex with the rat mascot family.
That's correct.
Is it any rat then?
We only allow rats within our family to work there.
Interesting.
That seems weird.
Huh.
We'll talk to the Sam's
we'll check
family.
this over.
We'll
check it over. Thank you so much for coming by.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back into the cold.
Yeah, just take that water with you. Don't
Okay,
don't
just use
out.
my pathetic little arms to carry this. Thank you, boys.
Of course.
But why?
Thank you, Charles.
So Colt, there was a typo that he said to overlook, but from my understanding in like legal matters, a typo on the contract means that section is void.
It's void. So
I think we're good.
Yeah, I think we are in.
Oh, I think we're either getting in or it's getting in us.
I think we're in.
Hey guys, what are we in?
A contract with Chuck E. Cheese.
And by extension, rat pussy.
Cool.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Cool. That's sick. I like that y'all are wheeling and dealing and making the deals.
Hey, listen, man. We're just making connections. We're getting contracts signed.
How much money are they offering us?
$200.
Yeah, that was on the back page. Yeah, unfortunately, it's just $200.
Oh, I could have.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, hey, money's money.
If you think it
We're
was
finally professional.
They thought about kicking Jake out, but we figured it out. Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. It's a pretty good deal.
I'm really down for this. I feel like my best audience is children. So.
Yeah. How would you talk to a kid? Let's do a role play here.
I don't want to do that.
All right, okay, let's do it.
It's me and Xander. Don't worry.
Don't worry.
Here we go.
Colt, you don't have to do this.
I'll be a supervisor.
So I'm a kid.
Open up your fucking room.
What?
If it's not clean in there, I'm gonna hit you.
Wait, Mom.
Open up your fucking room.
Mom, that doesn't sound like you.
I'm kicking in the door.
What? Oh, no, I'll open. Hello there, mister.
This room is spotless. Good job.
Thank you. Thank you very much, mister.
If you ever fuck it up, I'm gonna rip you in half.
What? That doesn't sound very nice.
Have fun.
Okay, I'll go back to sleep now.
If you go to sleep, the demons will catch you. How was that?
Some like Binding of Isaac shit.
How was that? Was that good?
It was good, yeah.
Yeah, is that? I mean,
True to life.
I feel like I'm really good with kids. No?
Incredible. I think so too.
Yeah. I mean, it could have gone worse for sure.
I mean, okay. To be fair, I was interacting with a child version of Jake, and that immediately brought out a lot of anger in me.
I see.
Yeah, the child version was where Jake could have stopped a lot of the mistakes that led him to be the person you know him as now.
I gotcha.
He's the guy who failed you.
The child failed me. That's sad.
Oh God.
Oh boy. Wow.
What else is going on, guys?
Anyone got a Colt? It's your turn to do a list of 30 things.
Oh shit, I didn't do that.
30 things you loved about Top Gun.
I did watch Top Gun. I thought it was good.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you want to talk about?
You gonna shave your beard and get a Miles
it
Teller?
wasn't like a life-changing event for me in the same way that it seems it was for you guys.
It still is. I still think about it.
I thought it was entertaining.
I've already forgotten it, but
The
I
action-
just love it at the moment.
The action is very good. I was amused by the premise of this is a unnamed nuclear facility
It's so
in the
funny.
in the Middle
It's so
East. It's
funny.
like, okay, so it's just Iran.
Yeah,
Definitely.
it's Iran / North Korea / China. I don't know. It's whoever we want it to be. It's like what they could do is 20 years from now when they're at war with somebody, it's just insert name into that movie.
my very first thought, because like
Just put a logo on the planes.
that whole like nuclear flying blow up sequence thing took place in the snow and mountains. My very first thought was, this is Canada that we're fighting.
That in my head now, Top Gun, they're constantly at war with Canada.
Let's do like a little forensics on this. So it can't be a nation that already has nukes.
Yes.
Who could it be? Because it's in the snow, but it's definitely mapped onto like Iran or Iraq because it's basically the weapons of mass destruction thing.
It could be like Kazakhstan. It could be like
It could be, yeah, like
it's never Mongolia though. It's never Mongolia.
No, it's not Mongolia.
I don't think Canada has nukes.
Really?
Huh. According to
why haven't we invaded them?
According to Wikipedia, the 5 recognized nuclear weapon states are the U.S., Russia, the U.K., France, China.
There's way more than that, though.
Then states declaring possession but have not been necessarily recognized are India, Pakistan, North Korea. States indicated to possess nuclear weapons are Israel.
Canada.
Indicated?
Israel has nukes.
Yeah, Israel has like, not only is it indicated, there's like photos of us being like, here's your nukes.
Yeah, we gave them to them. It was a gift.
And then under
Africa,
NATO, we provided nuclear weapons to Belgium, Germany, Italy, the Netherlands, and Turkey.
Cool.
I'm really surprised. I mean, maybe Canada just is like, yeah, the U.S. is our nukes.
And yeah, I guess I don't know enough about geopolitics to do that. So we're mapping it.
I guess it's Kazakhstan, maybe.
Yeah, like somewhere
Still
there.
could be Canada.
To me,
That'd be so funny.
To me, the lore is Canada.
That would be incredible if we're fighting Canada.
Not only in that movie, but also Top Gun 1.
Yes.
Because they also keep like the enemy fairly vague in that one too.
Yeah.
Except, they actually they're at sea and shit, so never mind. It's not as fun.
Well, there are oceans, Canada.
Yeah, but like they specifically say like they're like in the Gulf of like.
Well, it doesn't make any sense because they're like all wearing T-shirts and stuff on the boat, and then they go into the snow immediately. Like it doesn't make sense where they are in the world. Like it's
Well, planes fly places.
Yeah, but they came off of an aircraft carrier, like 10 miles in the water. They didn't come from the other side of the world. I liked the movie though. I thought it was very entertaining.
No, it's I think one of the best just action blockbusters in a while.
I usually hate Miles Teller, but I found him decent in this movie.
He was so non-whatever like his non-usual self and like his typical immediate cockiness that Miles Teller has.
Smarmy.
The smarm, like it works for certain characters. Like it worked for the Whiplash character, and it works.
Oh yeah, he's good in Whiplash.
But like that's part of the like his smarminess plays to that character, so it works.
He was terrible in Fan Four Stick.
I still haven't seen Fan Four Stick.
I have not seen it either.
It's worth watching just because it's so bad.
Mm-hmm. I want to. We should watch this.
Hell yeah!
I'm trying to think what's going on. I've been playing a little Magic the Gathering. I started playing that. I know that's really interesting to talk about.
That's what
nerd.
That's what we all do.
LLL nerd.
I haven't really played it in the past.
It's fun.
I'm probably not gonna like still overcommit to it much, but like still fun up.
It's enjoyable. It's kind of just like I don't know. It's just like a complicated, fun thing to do with your friends. It's kind of a puzzle game almost.
Logic.
Yeah.
Magic. Logic the Gathering. Did you get any texts, Jacob, yet?
Oh yeah, Jake.
Huh? From last week?
Your phone number giving up?
No. So to repeat, no, I'm not going to say it this episode. You got to go listen to the last one if you hear my phone number.
If you want his number and you want a good time, don't call his number.
We should start just like writing, like graffitiing Jake's number onto the walls of bathrooms and stuff.
I agree.
More people would see it.
Yeah, that'd be fun. We should do that.
Change my voicemail to be welcome to another episode of Mouse Out of Wedlock.
This promotes the show. That's funny.
I love that.
I'm tired, guys.
Yeah, it's a Monday. It's Monday. I woke up with no energy, and I have shown up here with no energy.
I've been doing night shoots. We've been doing the track and field world champs, and they're in Oregon, and they go until...
Is the Olympics not the world champs?
The Olympics are only every 4 years, so the world champs are in the other years.
So they don't do it the year the Olympics goes on?
No, the Olympics serve as the world championships for that year. But yeah, track and field, world champs, Oregon.
You got a favorite, what's it called, event?
Athlete or event?
Event.
Not really. I kind of ran track a little bit. I did discus throwing, so...
Discus.
That's
of course a Greek man like yourself loves the
discus and the 200.
The javelin throw.
Yeah.
What do you also have like centurion training?
We didn't have javelin, but yeah, that would be sick. I
bet you love pottery too.
Yeah, man. Yeah, definitely.
How cool would it be?
Fertility statues.
If like two schools like started practicing like Roman formation battles with
like
each other.
phalanx moves.
Yeah, phalanx. Like whoever has the best phalanx wins.
We're moving. The football's out. Phalanx is in.
Far more interesting to me is phalanx battles than football.
What did you play sports growing up? This is a question for both of you. What sports did you play?
As a child, I played soccer once, and then after that, I played flag football. And one day, a sub coach didn't put me into the game, and I told my mother, "This is bullshit. I'm not playing anymore." I proceeded not to play anymore because I'm like, I'm a valued member.
How old were you when this happened?
I was like 8.
Okay.
I was like, I don't know if they're not going to use me. What's the point of me going?
Hell yeah. What about you, Jake? What do you do?
Soccer when I was a little baby kid. Also baseball for a few years. Like right after T-ball is when I would have started baseball. It was little league baseball with like the pitching machines. Up until maybe like the end of elementary school. Then in middle school, I played football. I was a lineman, offensive lineman.
I played tight end.
I was tight end for a little bit, but then I became a strong tackle. And then I also played basketball because before I left middle school, I exceeded 6 feet in height. I like shot up very fast.
Oh damn!
So the coaches were always like, "You have to play basketball." I was on JV.
I suck at basketball.
I was a bench warmer for the JV B team, and I got hit in the face every single time that I was on. Every single game that I played, I got hit in the face with a ball at least once.
Oh no!
Literally every single one. So throughout all high school, I ran.
Were you trying to catch it with your mouth?
Yeah.
What do you need hands for?
He watched Air Bud.
That's
right
the only training I had.
He's trying to just nose it into the.
We don't have a training video, son. So we're just gonna put on this movie about a basketball dog. Get the rules from that.
That was actually the movie we put on during our math class. And then in high school, I ran track, I did hurdles for the first 2 years. I did 300
nice.
meter hurdles. I was good at that.
300 meter?
Yeah.
That's not a real event.
Yeah, there's 100 meter and 300 meter.
Nobody runs 400 meter. That's a one lap of the track. No one runs 300 meter.
Yeah.
Okay. No.
I'm telling you. I know it because I did it because it's specifically a U. It's not like a full, like you cut off one of the end curve legs of it.
Maybe not like
nobody
maybe
runs
like
that.
maybe like not like in like the big leagues for you.
They don't do that in Kansas.
Maybe it's some bullshit.
In some
East
backwater.
East Texas, they're like, we don't want to run 400.
This part of the track is not. This part of the track has holes in it. We're not going to use it.
The 300 meter hurdles.
Just run backwards.
It's a cut down version of the international event, the 400 meter hurdles. It's standard event under the American high school competition and the championship level.
Why would they ever do that? Like, you'll never run that race ever again.
Oh, because it's good practice.
For what?
For what? You can just do 400 meters.
Just jumping hurdles.
Well, that's what the 400 meter hurdles is.
Yeah. Well,
Why would you need 300 when you have 400?
kids get tired.
Yeah, that's why you trained them.
That's what the race is about.
Look, I don't know. This isn't my fault. I ran it. It's real. I
They
promise.
made it up. They made it up and then went into Wikipedia just to make sure Jakeb doesn't feel bad. They're like, we're gonna make up a category for this guy because
Jake might have the world record.
he literally shits himself on meter 301. So it's 300. Otherwise, he's gonna do a poopy all over the track, and we can't have that. Love that for you, Jake.
See, I ran hurdles. Oh, I played golf my senior year as well.
Really?
That's cool.
That was the best. Golf is the hey high schoolers. Speaking of Chuck E. Cheese, kids out there listening to me, tell you what you want to do. You want to go to your athletics department early, and you want to really get in with the golf coach because if he's anything like mine, he doesn't give a shit about school. And it's going to be you and one of your best friends, and that is going to be the entire golf team. And you won't be the captain because you are not good at golf, but you still get to play since there are only two of you. You're gonna
That's great.
You're gonna go and you're gonna meet a bunch of other kids who know the secret, and you're gonna get high every single week instead of go to school. You're just gonna smoke a doob on the golf course with some strange kids and walk around laughing. That's what I did.
You really sold it for me. I kind of wish I could go back in high school.
It was fucking awesome. For like a whole semester, I missed a day of school a week just to play golf.
Did they give you clubs and stuff?
I had clubs.
Okay, that's the thing. Is like I've literally never played golf in my life because I don't. It's expensive.
Well, I got some like golf club. Like my mom over the years had assembled like 50 different golf clubs she got.
My mom too. What is it with like people just acquiring golf clubs?
It was great because she got me one of those old school, the Dr. Pepper logo that's like zigzaggy, like a lightning bolt or something.
Yeah.
I can show you the old one. I got a bag with that on it. So I went to one of the golf tournaments and I bought a few Dr. Peppers and I put it in my bag. And when I showed up with this group I was playing with, I told them all I'm sponsored by Dr. Pepper. I'm like,
That's
yeah,
so funny.
they pay for my game. It's cool. So we played first hole. I'm really leaning into it. I'm like, yeah, guys, I just love Dr. Pepper. And I crack one open. I take a huge swig with the label to them. As I'm about to tee up, I done sip and I look at it. I go, Dr. Pepper, the drink of champions. That I put it down and I do the best drive I have ever done in my entire life. It was just amazing. They were all like, nah, he's not sponsored. They see me drive. It's a perfect straight right toward the hole. And they're like, oh my God, this guy's sponsored. And then I proceeded for the rest of the day to have to pick up on every other hole.
That's amazing.
But for that brief moment, so good.
That sheer swag energy you had. That's beautiful. I like that you had that moment once in your life.
Yeah, confidence, man. It makes funny things happen.
That's great.
You're in your backswing. I'm going to go 23 under on this course.
Boy. No, who would you, if you were sponsored by any company, who would you be sponsored by?
Ooh, okay. So we still haven't done the Blue Chew sponsorship that we want to do for
Blue
the
Chew
show.
shout out.
Yeah.
You have it. And
We got it. Today would have been a
you paid
perfect
for
day
it
for
twice.
this.
Oh yeah, I have another one somewhere.
Yeah, today would have been perfect for that. We'll have to do that soon. Who would I want to be sponsored by? Ritz Crackers.
Shut up. Really?
Yeah, that'd be funny.
That would be funny.
Yeah, this mouse guy eating fucking Ritz crackers.
No, just because we could do a lot of jokes
do a
about
little
crackers.
nibbly face. Do a little nibbly face for me. It was perfect. Look
Yeah,
at this man.
I'm telling you.
He's a little mouse boy.
I don't know how I feel about that.
You give a mouse a cracker, and next to one a milk sponsorship.
Let's see. Who would I be sponsored by? I'd like to be sponsored by. God, what is a product that I love and enjoy that I would die for?
That you would die for? That's a full
HEB
elevation.
Sparkling.
HEB sparkling
Yeah,
water.
There's sparkling water.
Not HEB. Specifically.
Specifically HEB sparkling. Because I don't stand for everything HEB does at their stores.
Okay.
Okay, go dig into that.
Yeah, like what?
What
issues do you have with HEB?
Okay, first of all,
The
other
hem.
people are there.
Okay.
Okay, you're not going to be able to really avoid that.
I would love a grocery store that has just one person at a time.
Yeah. Welcome to the metaverse.
Soon, man, soon. I'm tired of shopping and there's other people doing stuff.
Right.
Yeah, where's that cucumber been?
Okay.
Right? That's number one.
Yeah.
Number two, they put stuff that I don't buy
Right.
around. I want an efficient things I want to buy there.
Why don't you just order your groceries, bruh?
Why
did you do
even worse? Because I live next to a grocery store and it feels weird to order groceries.
Why is that weird? I live next to a grocery store. I order groceries. It costs like $5.
I don't want it delivered.
Why?
Because I can just go.
Well, they can do curbside.
You complain about this stuff.
I could do curbside.
You don't want to do it. Go get it delivered or do curbside. Man.
This is another thing I hate about HEB.
Okay, yeah.
That HEB stands like you who give me nothing but shit for bringing up valid criticism.
The valid criticism being you want a one-person grocery store.
A
Valid.
one-person grocery store that only has the things that I want to buy.
You want a bodega by yourself.
What
Yes.
you want is
Yeah.
a pantry that is loaded in your house.
Yeah,
And
you want a
Oh my
personal
God,
chef.
what I would give. You know that part in Spy Kids 1 when they go to the safe house and they go to the drawers and they open up the doors and there's like the cabinets and there's no food in there and then they shut the cabinets, they walk away, then they hear noise and they open the cabinets again, there's food in there?
I don't remember.
What
that,
I
but
would
that sounds
give.
cool.
It's so... I'm just
also,
like,
the other one that's like in the submarine, whenever it's like, what would you like to eat? And they're like, I guess some fries and a burger. And then it produces a McDonald's meal in front of them.
yes, I want that.
It's a replicator from Star Trek.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
I want a replicator from Star Trek.
And
Seems
HEB hasn't
reasonable.
provided
Yeah,
that.
they don't have that.
That's a pretty reasonable request. I think that's good.
So,
Yeah.
but yeah, I would be sponsored by HEB Sparkling because I think
It's just the water.
it's the
That's good.
cheapest and the tastiest sparkling water.
I like Big Swig.
Big Swig's good. It's third tier for me.
Big Swig lime is very good in my opinion.
Big Swig Lime's pretty good.
I'd like to be sponsored by the Federal Mint.
Wow.
Whoa, big money over here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like the Denver Mint specifically.
Philadelphia.
The Philadelphia Mint. Okay. Okay.
If one of us was sponsored by the other mint, would we compete?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Philly's the big one, though, right?
I have fucking
I'm
no
pretty sure
idea.
Denver is the more rare one. Like it's harder to get stuff.
Did you
in
collect
Denver.
coins? I used to collect
I had
coins.
a
kind of collect coins. I never really did it.
I had
but
a roommate who also kind of collected coins.
It's called having money.
No. I did like I had one of those like books that like had the little slots for each penny from each year. I didn't ever like try to complete it, but
I had the map with the quarters. I completed that.
Yeah, I know that one. Oh, yeah, when they did the 50 States
The
project.
50 States
And
map.
Sufjan Stevens never completed his 50 States project. What a bunch of bullshit,
Didn't he
Sufjan.
say he was
I'm
going to like
calling you out, Sufjan Stevens. You
Release an
can't
album
finish
for
a
every
project that you start about all 50 states. Why don't you also do the territories, asshole?
We're just to show Mr. Stevens how it's done. We are committing the next 50 episodes. Each one will be thematically based on one United States state.
We could do that.
Yeah,
And we are.
Yeah,
Not
we're
only
not
could
doing
we.
that now. Get pre-prepared.
Can we like map the ones we've done before onto states? Is that
See if there's
useful?
a random
Nope.
state name
Yeah.
generator and just the like
Random state generator.
just like and it'll choose the next state
Oh,
for
okay.
us.
So here's how we do it. We
Yeah.
don't do entire episodes. We commit a segment each week to
Yeah.
do it.
To the state segment.
Yeah, I'm not doing research on no state that ain't Texas.
That's the Texas opinion.
Yeah.
for sure. All these Texas barbecue fans have never fucking left the state.
Oh.
And ladies and gentlemen, we are
That is
stepping
true.
out of Mouse Out of Wedlock. We are now headed to our first installment of State Your Opinion.
Wow. Welcome,
We
folks.
talk about states because Sufjan can't do it. We're talking about states.
Today's state is
Montana.
wow.
Ba-ba-ba-ba.
I actually know some stuff about Montana.
Ooh,
One
let's
time
get
I was-
Montana.
One time I was
facts.
driving through there because I was trying to go to visit my friend in Canada, and we didn't make it. But we went through Montana, and we saw a whole bunch of semis blown over on the interstate because it was so windy. I also know Charlie lives there. Charlie, very
That's
funny
right.
improv comedian from Austin, who has left.
Charlie.
So
Go back. Why couldn't you make it to Canada?
that's exactly what I wanted to know.
So it was actually one of the first videos I ever did. It was me and a buddy. We were trying to go to visit another friend. We traveled from Kansas we were trying to go to Vancouver, but we got snowed in Oregon after driving for 40 hours and turned around and drove straight back. So we stayed in the car for 3 days.
The car?
Yeah. We didn't we didn't get hotels or anything. I was 16 or 17.
You're much more flexible and willing to.
Yeah, we just slept in the back of the car. But yeah, I've been through Montana.
That's cool.
Yeah.
What's the Montana facts, Jake?
Yeah, Jake, hit me with it.
I'm getting on those right now. Montana is a state in the Mountain West subregion of the western U.S.
This is true.
It's bordered by Idaho to the west.
Oh.
I believe that's Wyoming to the south and the Dakotas to the east.
Whoa.
Are you just reading the Wikipedia?
No, for that one, I looked at the map. But it does say that in the next line. But I wanted to test myself. I looked at the map. It's Canada's to the north. So you made it so you went from Kansas northwest to Montana.
We went straight north, and then we were going to cut left.
Oh,
or
gotcha.
Cut west.
Oh, yeah. So you went through the Dakota ways.
Yeah.
Okay. Didn't mean to say that, guys. I'm so sorry. Oh, God. I did not.
This
is not a false flag. I promise.
Okay. You're good. I'll cut it.
No, keep it. It's got a glacier. Oh, and Yellowstone National Park. And Big Sky.
There you go.
Beartooth Highway.
They got, you know what? Montana is a place I've always wanted to visit.
Lots of mountains. It's misleading when I think of the Rockies that by the time it gets there, I'm like, barely. But really, it's very mountainous. I think of Colorado as the heart of it, but it's way rockier in Canada. So it makes sense that it's pretty mountainous between there.
Canada, they don't have nukes.
They don't have nukes.
So you're safe in Montana.
Why haven't we invaded them yet?
You make great points.
So anyone else have an opinion on Montana?
I love Montana.
Seems pretty cool.
Really excited to go there one day.
Well, that's the end of the state segment.
All
right.
right.
Wait, we're not done yet.
Okay.
One last thing.
What, can you do a Montana controversy?
Ooh, controversies. That's a good idea. First, I wanted to see when it became a state.
Okay.
It failed its bid for statehood in 1866.
Classic.
And then it looks like the 1889. Became the 41st state.
I think we should let Hawaii become its own country.
Well, save that for Hawaii.
Make Puerto Rico a state. That'd be a good call, I think.
This is Montana talk.
Okay.
Montana talk. All right. Do we have any zany characters from Montana we want to do?
I was gonna find the controversies.
Yeah, find the controversies. And I'll just talk to the Montana listeners right now. If we got any facts wrong, or you don't like our opinion about your state, or any reason you have a reason to engage with us on social media at Mouse Out Wed, please do that. Please engage with us, whether it's anger, sadness, disappointment, happiness, or just no feeling at all. You feel nothing. You're dead inside. Engage with us on Twitter.
When you look up Montana controversy, the first thing that comes up is Joe Montana. So...
also Johnny Football. That's not his nickname.
That's not him. That could be any. Also Hannah Montana, and that is the end.
Come on, man.
We're flying out.
There's no airports there.
We're on fire. We're in the middle of Montana.
And that has been State Your Opinion. We're back in Mouse Out of Wedlock.
Fantastic.
It's a good bit. Colt's going to love it. We're definitely going to continue that.
I think so.
Definitely we are. I don't remember there being a choice.
Now I get why Sufjan quit the 50
what are you
States
going to
project.
do? Like, obviously some of these states shouldn't exist. North and South Dakota should not be two different states.
Yeah.
That's
Texas
just
should be
Republican. It's
5.
just gerrymandering on a larger scale.
I mean, kind of, spoilers, people who are listening, we're probably all leaving the state, I think, within the next couple of years.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta.
And we encourage you to do that as well. Run, flee for your lives.
It's just, it sucks so bad, though, because, not everyone can leave.
Right. It sucks.
It's just, I wish we could fix what we got going on, but I don't know.
But I can leave. Sorry, Texas. I'm going to New York in February to go visit. I don't know if I'm coming back.
I really actually don't.
I don't think he will.
Jacob's one of those people like he gets so like comfortable so quickly.
Yeah.
I could see him literally walk into the city of New York, find a couch, and be like, "All right, this is it."
I kind of think that's going to happen.
I've already got it planned.
What are we going to do if that happens?
I'm gonna Kramer.
You're
gonna Kramer? What does that mean?
Not the racist part. I'm gonna go just inject myself into somebody else's life. I'm just gonna open their door randomly and go dig in their fridge and be like, "Hey, what's going on, Jer? I got this great idea. There's a new rug and it's half off. So if I buy 2 of them, I have 2 rugs for the price of 1. Do you see where the money comes from, Jer? Gotta go."
You should do that.
No, I mean, like, if anyone can do that, it's Jacob. One of the first times he ever, like, came over to my place, he was just, like, immediately just walks in, goes to my fridge, and drinks my roommate's Dr. Pepper.
Hell yeah.
I vaguely remember that.
It was it was, like, one of our first ever rehearsals. Like, you just walk in, go there, pick up a Dr. Pepper, open it, and drink it.
That sounds like me.
It was you. I told your mom that. She's like, yeah, that's him.
You got a lot of Dr. Pepper themed stories going on in your lifespan.
And I know it's Dr. Pepper because my roommate, like, that's his sacred drink. Like, you drink his Dr. Pepper, and he's just like, oh.
It felt really good. It was nice.
Yeah, I bet it fucking did.
It felt like holier than a regular Dr. Pepper.
I see.
And at first I was like, maybe I should be offended by this. But then I got to know you, Jake. You realize you don't mean any harm. You're like a little dog that immediately walks in and drinks people's Dr. Pepper.
What are we going to do if Jake lives in New York? How are we going to keep doing the show?
You guys could still come to me every week to record the podcast like you do now. It wouldn't matter to me.
It wouldn't matter to him.
It wouldn't. Yeah.
We'll just we'll call in every now and then when we've moved into our mutual apartment in Seattle.
House. That's right. When we go reclaim the sovereign country in Seattle.
Reclaim?
You remember that shit? When there was like a sovereign nation in Seattle for like 3 weeks.
What?
Oh,
fuck.
I have no idea.
I completely forgot about that.
All right.
Oh my God.
It didn't go well.
Jesus Christ. God.
Yeah.
Remember, we literally had an uprising where we took over we
it
burnt
was a city block.
We burnt. I say they burnt the police station down and then occupied that like block, right?
Yeah.
Listener, everything you have heard for the past 3 months is in fact a lie.
What?
No.
The government is listening. The government is here.
Mouse out of Wedlock has been a psyop this entire time.
We weren't kidding about all of that MK Ultra stuff at the beginning of the
It was
show.
Foreshadowing.
Yeah.
For now.
There is no objective reality. There is no reality. There is only your subservience to the government. Bow down.
I don't know.
That's been a message from Mouse out of Wedlock. I don't know. Okay, bye.
Yeah, how do you end an official government message like that? How do they end those breaking news segments?
Bye.
I don't know. This is kind of off topic, but like, do you remember the the weather announce voice for like severe storms
Yes.
in the past and how scary it is?
What are you talking about?
It's so scary. Look up like Doppler radar announce voice. It used to be Stephen Hawking was the voice of it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And
then they changed it, I think, sometime after that. But
I've been watching a Nexpo on YouTube. Do you know Nexpo?
I don't actually.
He does like he does really well. I don't like his voice sometimes, and some of his speculation can get a little wild.
Like what genre of YouTube is it?
It is definitely like spooky, spooky internet shit.
Oh,
so
like creepypasta shit?
Not necessarily. Yeah, some creepypasta stuff, but he'll also do he'll collect like a really long ARG.
Ooh.
And like he'll dole it out to you the information in like a really fun narrative way.
That's sick actually.
So
you should send me some of that.
Yeah. And the one of the ones I watched recently was it was really good. Just like it's fake, but he plays it up like it's real, and then obviously he'll deconstruct it and be like, it's not obviously real. It's an ARG. But there's one about like this Channel 58, I think.
I love Channel 58. Have you watched The Backrooms?
No.
You should watch The Backrooms.
Oh, I know the one. Yes, I have seen The Backrooms. That one's really good.
Have you seen Backrooms, Jake?
No, not a video or anything.
Okay.
I've been subscribed to Backrooms on Reddit. That's it. r/Backrooms.
That shit.
Oh, it talks about that?
I think it's in universe.
Oh, okay, that's interesting.
I love that shit. I like
ARGs are so cool, man. I love ARGs. I want to make one.
Hey, define ARG for the listener and me.
augmented reality game, I guess, is like the what it means. But like it's more like kind of like a puzzle hidden in media, I guess is what I would say. Kind of like, I guess, like to bring it back to what we were talking about earlier, Five Nights at Freddy's is an ARG because like all of the lore is kind of hidden in codes and like pieces of lore that are not directly like referenced in the media. I want to make one. I have plans for one already that I'm developing.
That's
actually.
Sick. That's really cool. And one that you might know, like Slenderman was used for a lot of like early internet ARG stuff.
Yeah.
And I love it. The Channel 58 one was really, really fun, and it had like great the scariest one the spookiest one for me was one where it was like an old Lyndon B. Johnson like emergency broadcast to the whole country, and it wasn't him, but it was just like the typical like essentially it's like the United States has been so like defeated in such a way that like there's no way to win. Put a gun to the roof of your mouth and kill yourself.
Because that the entire, what is it called, Channel 50 something?
Yeah, Channel 50 something.
Like the whole the catch of it is that the moon is like an
moon,
alien or something, and like if you look at the moon, you die.
Yeah, you get like it's just like it's obviously it's fake, but I'm just like.
It's so cool, like that analog horror stuff where it's like super old technology and like using stuff that you remember from being scary as a kid, but not necessarily in the same way.
It's
fun.
Yeah, because it plays on that. Because you're as a kid, you're watching TV and an emergency like test broadcast come up, but you freak out for a second.
Yeah, because it's scary.
Yeah, as a kid, it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Did you find the Doppler radar voice?
No. What is this channel called? The
Channel 57, 56, Channel 50 something.
Yeah, something around there.
57, I think.
The channel that I've been watching that deconstructs it really in a fun way is Nexpo. Do you know Atrocity Guide? That's another one that's a little more famous.
No, I'm not really on that like side of YouTube.
That's Local 58 TV.
Local 58, yeah. That's like that's my favorite that's one of my favorite like.
I watch Game Theory. That's more like just directly games instead of just creepypasta stuff. But
it's not a theory. It's a game theory.
That guy's been around forever.
No, I like that man knows the algorithm. That man is like best friends with the algorithm.
Him and Mr. Breast.
Yeah. Mr. Breast.
Matt Pat. I remember being like a middle schooler and learning the guitar solo from the Game Theory intro channel.
That's cool. I haven't watched Game Theory in a while.
It's good. He's a great creator. He's good on YouTube. Good for him. Good for Matt Pat.
I think
creating a business on YouTube. Congratulations.
Good job. I don't like some of his film theory stuff. I thought it was weak sometimes. So I think it colored my opinion of his game theory. It's been a while. I can't recall a specific video, but I thought his film theory was bad.
Okay.
Kind of like how I think CinemaSins is like bad.
CinemaSins is bad.
So
yeah, CinemaSins
but like
is the worst.
I don't have the same distance. Like I like Matt Pat. I think he's a nice enough guy, and it seems like the internet kind of hates him. Just because, like, anyone who's, like, at all somehow popular.
He's just been around for so long that, like, people have stopped, enough people have stopped watching him. Yeah. That there's just, like, random haters for no reason.
And you're looking at one of them. Matt Pat is cringe.
No.
Whoa.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
Look at this guy.
Yeah, fucking call that
This man is calling Matt Pat cringe. This man.
How does that feel?
I'm sure it'll get to him and he'll feel very bad about it. He'll
Work
cry
really
into his millions of dollars and his $4 million channels.
I have no disrespect for Matt Pat. I think, like, obviously, like you said, way to go, make a business on YouTube. And especially, like, when I was a kid, I loved his videos. But, like, as they started going on, I don't know if I noticed because I was getting older.
I mean, they're for kids.
Exactly.
Yeah, the videos are for kids.
Yeah.
I still like them, but they are for kids.
I like a lot of the older stuff that's like, the go-to example I think of is Mario faster than Sonic? Like,
I was super early.
Yeah, super early. And that's just like pure science. Hypothesis. We're positing this. We can measure it. Here is the answer.
Yeah,
and then as it goes more into like lore ideas and stuff, that's like kind of interesting, but it's not like what I really liked. I liked the science aspect of it.
I've always liked the puzzle stuff more. Like even outside of video game stuff, like the cicada stuff that the government done has been super interesting to me. Do you know the cicada? It was like a government search for intelligent people. They put out this like series of puzzles.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I like that kind of stuff. It's super interesting to me.
I didn't know that.
I think one of the
Cicada 40 there's a number. I can't remember the numbers.
I'm
for
sure
these things.
3301.
Cicada 3301. Yeah.
Is that it?
I don't know. Probably. If it pulled up, yes.
Do you ever? I like this place for a while. I haven't like looked it up in a while, but SCP.
Oh yeah, where it's like Wikipedia for like creepypasta basically.
Yeah, they just like some item, and I like anything that's like kind of government related, and it like it'll be like this this marker here is. If you're in the room with it, it makes you cry, and it's like stuff like that, and but obviously more advanced than Eldritch horror.
Right.
Have you ever played the game Control?
No, I've played like the first couple hours, and I really liked it. I just haven't finished.
So good. That was a game I got right before Cyberpunk came out because I was just like, I'm just hanging out. It was on Game Pass, and I'm hanging out playing it. And then Cyberpunk came out, and it sucks. So I just switched back to Control. Fucking great game.
It is a good game.
But like it starts getting deep into the lore. Like the whole point of Control is like there's like multi-dimensional shit going on, but there's also these items that have been brought on from this like multi-dimensional shit that's fucking around, and like so you start having to interact with like essentially it's SCP the game.
That's really cool.
And you have like magic powers and shit. It's so good.
I like that media that has deep, like if you want to go deeper on it, it's super interesting to me. Just like hiding codes and like stuff inside of your content is really entertaining.
Yeah,
I think.
whenever you make the user have to decipher it, like whenever you give endless rewatch ability. I love that stuff.
I think one thing that's really important, and a lot of ARGs don't do this, and that's the reason they're not successful, is like the base content also needs to be good.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what makes it interesting, is like the Backrooms, the series, if you just watch it and you don't like understand what it's about, it's just like, I mean, it's very scary still. Like it still holds up and portrays what it's trying to portray, but you don't understand it unless you spend hours following broken YouTube links to different unlisted videos and piecing it together.
And this brings us to this next surprise portion.
Oh boy.
This is to you two.
Uh-oh.
But mainly to our listeners.
Uh-huh.
I assume you two have already caught on because you're smart people, but
I don't know about that.
I'll expand on it. Listener, we've been talking about puzzles and ARGs within this media.
Yeah.
If you go back and listen to every episode prior to this one, you're going to pick up on a code.
So I kind of do want to clarify this. Not for the show, because I think that's funny, but there's no codes in my media currently, so don't try to go find stuff.
Which is what someone who has a code
No.
would say.
Actually, hold on. I will clarify. There is one code that is currently part of the ARG in one podcast episode on my main channel, but it probably will get phased out when I actually release it. So I will say this again when I release the ARG, but I don't want people to just like be digging where it's not, because that feels bad.
Yeah, definitely don't dig in the previous episode.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'll give you a little hint.
Uh-oh.
Every other word that I say adds up to something.
If you take the first letter of every word Xander says, it spells.
If you take the third letter of every ninth word that I say and then interdisperse that exactly one for one with Xander's, then the code's also big.
Wow. If you put a monkey in a room for 1,000 years and give him a typevwriter, eventually he'll
die of hunger.
Yeah, he'll die of hunger like 2 weeks in.
Yeah, you're right.
So yeah, that is a little message to you,
fantastic
listeners.
I'm glad that's happening.
Has anyone ever come up with a better joke than the best of times, the blurst of times from The Simpsons? You know what I'm talking about?
I mean, I don't know if that's the best joke.
I think it is the best joke that's ever been
I think
made.
there's probably a joke within that episode of The Simpsons that's better than that joke.
Not possible.
I think so.
It is considered like the best episode of The Simpsons, so maybe.
Steamed hams?
Steamed hams is like, I mean, that's iconic. I mean, there's Sneed's Feed and Seed. Used to be
Treehouse of Horror,
formerly Chuck's.
Chuck's, like, and these are like just the popular ones. Like, that's not even like the jokes that I think are the funniest.
The monorail episode.
This is the one.
Are you
of the
just
best.
naming anything in your brain that is Simpsons?
Yeah, I haven't watched very much Simpsons.
The monorail episode's so good. Truckosaurus Rex is really good. God, that shows that like
Itchy,
Peak
scratchy.
Simpsons. Peak Simpsons is like some of the best comedy.
Sideshow
Totally
Bob.
agree. Hey,
I'm naming characters.
Who's he played by?
I don't fucking know.
Frasier.
Really?
Yep.
Kelsey Grammer in the flesh.
That's funny.
As a cartoon.
In the cartoon flesh.
In the flesh. Are we each other's Sideshow Bob?
I've never tried to kill you.
Me neither.
Makes me feel more Bart than Sideshow Bob suddenly.
I am your Sideshow Bob.
It does get colder in the room when you walk in. I have seen you step on a rake and hit your face.
so many times I've stepped on a rake as I've like walked towards you.
You got the wackier hair.
I do have the wackier hair, but you have closer to Sideshow Bob hair right now. Colt. I'm pointing at Colt right now.
I mean, kind of. It's just curly and long. I don't know.
And you look like Homer, Jacob.
That's the vibe I've been going for the last like 5 years or so. I started openly burping. I started saying dough. I started saying every time I see a beer or any sort of food.
He's working in a nuclear facility.
I would love to.
You would?
Yeah,
Okay.
for sure. I'd run safety at a nuclear facility. Poorly.
There was like a reactor at Kansas State that we would paint the walls of every once in a while. I worked as a painter in college.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Did the paint peel off faster because of all the radioactivity?
No.
Are you sure?
No, I'm not sure. Well, boys, is that Mouse Out of Wedlock?
No.
Yeah.
Well, someone has to say something funny before we go.
Oh shit.
We'll be here for a little bit.
Jacob, I think you're great.
And that'll be
Do the rim shot. Do the rim shot.
Sorry.
Here,
Oh my
I'll
god.
do it again.
Sorry.
Jacob, it is me, your father, and I love you and I'm proud of you. I'll do it again.
Are you missing it on purpose?
I'll do it again.
You gotta know where it is.
I'll do it again.
Okay.
Jacob, it's me from the future. If you don't suck.
Wait, who from the future?
It's you.
Me?
Sorry, I'm so confused. All right, sorry. Jacob, it's me. You from the future, me. And I got a message for you. And then everybody in the audience, this is for them as well. If you don't stop global warming, we're all gonna die. You have to say it. It's up to you, Jacob.
That's not a question.
Okay.
Thank you very much. That's been Mouse Out of Wedlock. Thank you. My name is Jake. You can find me on the internet on Twitter at James Urkel Jones. You can also reach my phone number 903-714-1205.
Oh God, this is Colt. You can follow me on Twitter, Colt45Joyce, YouTube, Colt Joyce. Check out the sketch that's on there, please.
It's
Thank
great.
You.
Oh,
have you still?
I did watch it, and I have a thumbs up.
Thank you. Xander definitely hasn't seen it.
100%.
I like every night I look at my phone. I was like, I'm gonna watch it tonight, and then I put my phone up, and then I go sleep.
That's worse than forgetting.
I mentally think about it every single day. I am anguished at the end of the night. I'm like, I
It's
want to.
literally a minute and a half long. It's you could take a shit faster than this.
I can't.
Okay. What's up, Xander? Say your thing.
Okay. Hey, you can find me tweeting from Mouse Out Wed on Twitter because I don't
What's
feel
the
like.
last post you made on there?
Yep. And that's it's Colt. What do you got going on?
I already did mine.
Yep. All right. That's it for the episode. I love Xander.